Imagine you're at the checkout counter in a grocery store and you scan 5 items, swipe your card, and suddenly the power goes out. Did the payment go through? Is your transaction complete or cancelled? That's exactly what databases are built to handle. They rely on a concept called transactions to make sure data doesn't get stuck in limbo. Hi everyone, welcome to Engineering with Ease, the channel where we break down complex engineering topics. In this video series, we will break down complex database concepts in under 4 minutes. So what is a database transaction? It's a sequence of one or more operations considered as a single unit of work. What does that mean? It means everything is processed or nothing. Let's take an example. Say you have to transfer money from account A to account B. What are the steps? First, we check account A for a sufficient balance. Then deduct money from account A, credit money into account B, and everything is a single unit of work. Is everything goes through or nothing? What is the lifespan of a transaction? It starts with a begin transaction, which is followed by a series of operations and is then committed. Each operation is a query, select or update query on a database. For example, once the transaction starts, checking the balance is an operation, deducting the amount from account A is an operation, crediting the money into account B is an operation, and only then the transaction is considered to be complete. Let's say when we check the balance is not sufficient. This is a transaction failure. Now say if the balance is sufficient, but something fails when deducting amount from account A. This is a transaction failure. So let's go back to the transaction lifespan again. The transaction begins, there are a series of operations or queries, and then we commit. What happens during these operations? Do we maintain the result of these operations in memory, or are they written to the disk? Or do we write to the disk only on commit? Everything has its own pros and cons. But regardless, we have to make sure for a transaction, if anything fails, we roll back. Let's summarize the database transaction. A database transaction is a sequence of one or more operations which is considered a single unit of work. Now imagine what if there were no transactions? Order gets charged but not placed, seat reserved but not confirmed. Can you think of a situation where half done is worse than not done at all? Drop it in the comments. Thank you and stay tuned for more content on database internals.